Peace be upon you. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Today's recipe is falafel. Falafel is one of the most famous sandwiches in the Arab world, and hardly any Arab household is without it. It's a unique and very delicious recipe that doesn't require any type of meat. It's vegetarian but rich in aromatic and delicious flavors. Now, let's prepare it using chickpeas. Chickpeas are soaked for a full day, or at least 17 hours. I add 1 chopped onion, 4 chopped garlic cloves, 3 cups of parsley, and 3 cups of cilantro. We mix the vegetables with the chickpeas until they are finely ground together. After incorporating them, I use a food processor or a meat grinder. The important thing is to achieve a smooth texture. I add a portion of the chickpeas and divide them into 3 parts. We grind them until the chickpeas become smooth. I'll show you the desired texture. After mixing, if we need to flip the chickpeas, we do so by shaking the food processor or using a spoon, or even by hand until the grains that need grinding fall. We continue till we achieve the desired consistency. Then, I test to make sure it's the right texture. This is the desired texture for ground chickpeas. If it's okay, I separate this mixture and continue mixing the remaining quantity until we finish. Now, I add a standard tablespoon of cumin, ground dried coriander, and also a tablespoon and a half of salt. Here, I use Himalayan salt, which is pink. Initially, we add a tablespoon and a half of salt, then we taste it. If we feel we need more salt, we can add it. Now, I knead this mixture for 3 minutes until all the ingredients are mixed and the flavors blend. At this stage, we can freeze it. It will be delicious and flavorful. We can put it in a freezer bag, seal it tightly, and put it in the freezer. Now, after mixing all the ingredients, I add a small teaspoon of baking soda and knead it thoroughly. Kneading helps to moisturize the chickpeas and gives them a good texture after frying. After kneading like this, I now add half a small teaspoon of baking powder during cooking. This is not essential, but you can add it for extra crispiness and a unique texture. I also add a quarter cup of water and another half small teaspoon of baking powder, which helps the falafel balls become crispier. This addition is not traditional, but I recommend trying it as it makes the falafel balls crispier and tastier. Now, after mixing all the ingredients, I use the falafel maker. It's available everywhere, but if you don't have it, you can prepare it by hand. However, I prefer using the machine. I empty it from the middle, but if you don't want to empty it from the middle, it's okay. You can quickly fill it in the oil. I put the falafel dough in the falafel maker and smooth the surface in this way. Then I empty it from the middle, as you can see, and continue putting it in the oil. Then coat it with the falafel dough and smooth it. Sometimes I empty it from the middle, and sometimes I don't. But emptying it from the middle ensures that the dough doesn't accumulate in the middle, and that they are all fully cooked from all sides. Here, we like to press or smooth them with a falafel spoon to smooth the surface and give them more firmness. Now, here's a traditional step, coating them in untoasted white sesame seeds. This step is very famous. We can choose not to use sesame seeds. We continue in this manner. I wanted to clarify all the steps for you and show you all the details of falafel because many people say that preparing it at home is very difficult. So, I wanted to show you that it's prepared very easily, especially if you have this tool, which is available everywhere and is very inexpensive. Now I wanted to show you another step. If you don't want to use the spoon, you can use your hand. It's faster, and this way, we can finish the rest of the falafel dough. We can prepare a very large quantity very quickly, whether by emptying from the middle or not, and whether with sesame or without. Here, we shouldn't flip the falafel balls until they take on a golden color. Then, we start flipping them. We want the entire quantity to be fully cooked. Many asked us to prepare falafel with all its steps because they complained that falafel isn't crispy and is hard. So, I wanted to show you that you can easily prepare it and serve it with vegetables like cucumbers, tomatoes, parsley, and optionally eggplant, depending on your taste. Look at its texture. It's delicious, and its appearance is very appetizing. I also served it with fried potatoes and the hot sauce you prefer, or berry sauce, and also tahini sauce. Tahini sauce is prepared with half a cup of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of tahini, and 1 garlic clove. It becomes very delicious, and I also served it with pickled cucumbers. You can also serve it with anything you prefer, such as chips, vegetables, pickles, or any type of your favorite vegetables, hot sauce, or dips. Falafel is eaten as an appetizer, especially in Ramadan. It's a delicious and tasty dish that no Arab household can do without. Now, I'll prepare the traditional sandwich in this way. I put falafel, chips, pickles, or pickled cucumbers if available. They are excellent with it, and also tahini sauce or berry sauce. This is the traditional way of serving it. Now, after preparing the sandwich in this beautiful and delicious way, you can toast it or eat it like this. It's a very delicious and distinctive vegetarian sandwich that everyone loves, young and old, and they eat it on occasions and gatherings. I recommend you try it because it's very delicious and distinctive. You can also serve it with sauce. This sandwich in general is very delicious no matter how you serve it. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your loved ones, and see you in another video.